All right, guys, let's bring it in. If you're here for a noon class, let's bring it in. So we're gonna do class a little bit different today. So instead of me showing techniques and then having us go live from those positions, we're just gonna do kind of a Q&A to start class. If you guys have questions about things that you have been working on recently, things that haven't been working, things that maybe I've shown you that you've had trouble with, or just any other jiu-jitsu related questions, I just wanna kind of open it up for Q&A about things. Yes.
Your favorite follow-up from like a knee slip out of the Wedge?
Okay, Troy, can I use you? So my favorite follow-up when they start to slip the knee on the Woj Lock. So we're playing here, we're playing 50-50. Generally this will happen, like he'll straighten his knee. You're talking about like this kind of reaction. Yeah. So from here, if he starts turning here, this is now giving me access to the back. However, the first thing that I need to do is I need to kind of go from this kind of like crappy Woj Lock grip. I need to go double, like kind of like a baseball bat grip on the ankle. And then now from here I have either access to the back by passing the leg to the side, or generally what's gonna happen more often is I'm gonna keep this grip and I'm gonna use this to start to heist up, and I can come get on top here. From here I could also look to come back in and recapture a better 50-50, or just kind of look to come up and take the back. So I feel like preventatively, I want to make sure that I'm back healing so I don't lose the knee slip, but once I do, it's really hard to recapture it back into a leg lock. And I think maybe another thing that I'll do from here if I feel the knee slip is here, and I'll like try to pass it to like an outside ashi as well. This is probably what I'll do if I'm more like submission only, and then if I'm chasing points, probably try to wrestle up. Any other questions? Leg locks, guard retention, anything.
Are you entering backside 50 from like a Z guard, like a knee cut Z guard?
Okay, so how am I entering backside 50-50 from a like this kind of position here, like a Z guard?
He's like knee cutting. And
so the leg is up here?
Yeah, and like inside spinning to like a backside 50.
So the leg is up? So generally from here, this leg is going to be really hard to get to. I want to kind of look to elevate my partner. So I'm going to want to use right leg and come up here. So it almost becomes a reverse De La Riva. And then now from here, I'll spin inside. And then from here, there's a few different ways I can go backside 50. I could go around this leg here, or I could go around this leg, but I would have to pummel through. Let's go spin around so we get on the camera. So we're here, and my partner's coming up, and I'm in this like kind of modified Z-guard position where my partner's looking to knee cut. I don't really want to hang out with my legs relaxed. This is when I'm going to get past. So I want to make my right foot hook under the leg like so, and then I can get my knee in here. This is, I think, a stronger Z-guard. I could also look to maybe go for like 2-on-1s and stuff like this, or pull my partner straight up. And then as I get his weight forward, I'm gonna grab the ankle. So I don't really wanna go under like this. I can grab the ankle, extend, spin through. And then now from here, I can look to go backside 50 on either leg. It's generally gonna depend on which way his weight goes. So if I extend away and his weight comes to the left, now I'm gonna pummel inside and go to this backside 50. If I come through and his weight goes to the right, then I'm gonna pummel through and attack backside 50 in this direction. So whichever way my partner's weight goes, I will attack the backside 50 on the opposite leg. So if his weight goes to the left, I attack backside 50 on the right. If his weight goes to the right, I attack backside 50 on the left. Yeah.
You told me before, if somebody pulls out of the Choy bar, that you fall into like a K guard. What's your favorite follow-up from that K guard? Like if they stand like straight up.
Okay, so he stands up. So I attack the Choy bar here. I throw, oh, okay. So this is my favorite follow-up off of them countering K-guard. So I attack a Choy bar, he postures up, and he slips this arm. Immediately here, my foot's already in the spot to go K. So I want to go 2 hands here around the like the calf. I don't like to go up here on the knee so much, more so here on the calf because I can get bend. And then now I'll throw the leg around. From here, ideally, I'm going to collect the leg, and I can end up in like a backside 50-50, but a lot of time it's going to end up more shallow in this like kind of matrix kind of position, and I want to think about bringing my shin in the back of the knee. So ideally, like the best one I think is just to get this backside 50 past the leg and finish your heel hook. However, more realistically, you're gonna end up here, especially off of like a partner who's countering and looking to disengage. They're probably gonna start running away. They're gonna bring their hands to the mat like this. So now what's gonna happen is I wanna sit up and make a connection on the hip here. And then now my right hand, I can either go to the ankle or the hip, whichever is closer. So like right now his hips are pretty close, so I can connect my hands. However, if he starts to kind of walk away, I can grab the ankle. And now this could be either a wrestle up by disengaging, or I can fall to my side and look to enter like crab rides or just sweep from here. So off of the posture, I go to the leg, and then off of the leg, I either attack the leg, or if they disengage from the K, then I chase the back or the wrestle up, depending on which is easier. Kind of like earlier stage, if you catch it earlier stage, you can go matrix back take. If you're kind of falling behind, maybe end of the match and it's like slippery, then I'm just gonna try to wrestle up. Yes?
When you're trying to get into full sweep, you're starting off balance and you're able to take your foot out and kind of start creating an angle, so it's hard to get your foot back in, and kind of gets weird. Where do you go from there?
Yeah. So fall sweep, you're gonna have this knee back. So it's fall sweep, I start to enter fall sweep
And then he's
here.
gonna take his left leg, step back, and he's gonna strip your foot out. And it's weird.
Where he's pushing it down.
He's just more stripping that leg and getting not even like, I'm just having a problem like staying connected and hooked in.
Okay, so come back. So one thing kind of preventatively is I'll grab my own ankle like this here, and if he tries to strip the grip from here, I think it's really difficult for him to pull it down or push or anything. And then I'm gonna take right foot and I'm gonna try to get it under the back of the knee. And this now forces him to stay squared up with me. So now if he tries to get that angle, he's unable to create enough of an angle on his back step to really disengage. Now a better guy will use your left hand, push the leg down. Here, start to back step and then start to push. From here, I'm probably gonna go deep de la Riva here first. But I don't really like to stay here. I'll also look to go, let's see here, he back steps and he's pushing the leg down. One thing I could do as well is I could switch and go here for this like kind of like a jabroni roll where the foot comes through, use the bottom leg because he's controlling the top leg. Most people don't control the bottom leg, so I'll use the bottom leg and I'll be more mobile with this one. So one more time. I'm here, he starts to pop up, he's controlling the top leg. But he's not, most guys are not gonna control the bottom leg here, so I'll come through like this. And then now from here, I'm probably gonna get more back step from him. And I can enter like 50-50, like reverse X guard, or something like that. So if he's pushing the top leg down, then I'm gonna go either deep de la Riva or like a jabroni roll. If I'm able to get like kind of deeper on the fall sweep from this way, then I'm gonna go for this, like, I call it like a fall sweep checkpoint. Like if I get here, I feel like I can hold this for a while, where I grab my own foot and a figure four, and then I can like threaten this calf slicer even, or just use this to hold the position and start to square back up. Yes?
Part two. If they put their hand just by your face.
Like Declan?
Yeah.
Okay, so.
What are we doing about that?
So fall sweep here, and he like drop your forearm on my face as I come through here. Yeah, so from here, I think that this is, one of the better defenses that I've encountered. One thing I think you can do is you can go like use your right hand and try to pull it back this way, or sometimes I'll even unlace the fall sweep and I'll use this to pull the hand by. And then from here, generally, if someone's doing this to me, it's because they're pretty good at passing, and so I'm not gonna just get like an easy sweep off of this, but I can use this to kind of disengage and look to come up, or look to just get my guard back. So I find that if they get me like stuck there, one more time, here I have to use like grip fighting and kind of pull myself out. However, one thing that I've kind of had a little bit of success with as well is like when I get in here, I kind of bring on my face. I'm gonna get this strong, and now I can build up and try to recapture the leg or enter the fall sweep again. So I'll look to like kind of either go under or like kind of more late stage grip fight. So there's from like with your arms using the calf slicer. So can you sit on your butt? Like sit on your butt.
Like sit on my butt?
Just like sit, yeah. So calf slicer, how can we bail? So it depends which leg you have over. So let's go like right here. So I want to go forearm under the back of the leg here, okay? And if I have my legs outside like this, I can look to triangle and try to go for my finish. If I'm having a hard time finishing, generally that means my partner's probably going foot to foot. Okay, so from here, I'm gonna take right hand and grab the ankle. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start to pull the leg straight. And then now from here, I'll switch and come through for this like reverse fall street. Or if I'm having a really hard time getting this leg free, I'm gonna extract top leg and go back to like a De La Hiva. So can we spin this way? So I'm here, I'm having a hard time freeing this leg. So I'm gonna, this leg, I can't pull this through to go here. So I'm gonna go extract the top leg here, and then now I'm in like a deep De La Hiva. And I can look to circle around and try to chase the back. So it's either, you have to free one of your legs generally before your arms, because if I let go of this grip on the leg, now I'm putting myself just in a leg drag. So the difference between like the calf slicer and the leg drag is this threat we have with the arm. So I want to use my legs and move my legs, not my arms. So I'm going to keep this grip. I can either pull this one through and attack my like ankle locks and stuff, or if I can't get this one through because he's like extending the leg, this is when I'll come through and go back to like a De La Hiva here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's usually what I'll do. Yeah.
Can you go over like your finishing mechanics on like Woj Lock, like kind of which grip that you're getting with the ankle and then what you're thinking?
Yeah. So finishing mechanics on the Woj Lock, I'm gonna go 50-50. I'll just kind of go through what we talked about in class on Saturday. So most people are gonna cross their feet in 50-50. They're either gonna come on top or they're gonna play shootout. If they play shootout, we use the outside hand. I come under like this, and I kind of almost use this like a calf slicer, but because I don't have control of the hip, it's not gonna actually put a ton of pressure on the knee. It's just gonna force him to kind of straighten his leg, just like this. And then now I can go to my figure 4 grip. Then now from here, I wanna extend with my legs and unrate the foot using my forearm. So I'm here extending with my leg, and then I'm moving my forearm up to bring the heel on my chest. Once it's exposed, now I'm gonna compress everything, go figure 4 grip here. So I can't really finish it as well with a straight leg, because now he can start to do that defense that Declan was talking about where they like kind of slip the knee. So what I wanna do to prevent this is back heel. Now from here, really difficult for Troy to move his leg kind of any which way. And then now I can finish either on my back, like flat back, and I'm gonna go oblique crunch towards his secondary leg here. Or I think the strongest finish, I can bring it to the side and tuck everything through here.